Welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. And I am so excited for this interview. This woman is amazing. Is very highly, highly talented. So JuJu Chan, she's been on, you may have seen her Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon 2. You have tons of different productions coming out, and you are a master. Seriously, goddess, amazing. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. Thanks for having me in the show.
Of course. So at the top of the show, we mentioned that a lot of the Asian media has noted you to be the female Bruce Lee.
That's
that's dope.
That's really dope.
That's a
Love Bruce
serious
Lee.
accolade. Tell us about that and how you earned that title.
I started training since I was a kid. When I was 10 years old, I started with judo first, and then karate, Chinese kung fu, taekwondo, Thai boxing, and started representing Hong Kong for international championships and stuff. And when I was a kid, because I watched a lot of movies with my father, action films, and would just copy all the moves on screen whenever I saw on TV. So I remember Jackie Chan, Jet Li, when they're doing all these crazy kicks and stuff. So I'll be jumping from coffee table to table and then break everything. So it's really hard for my parents to control me. So they were like, oh, better send her to like a proper martial arts school to learn it.
So I'm just so curious, because a lot of the martial arts, people don't realize that they're spiritual practices, right? I mean, yes, we see them as physical, but traditionally they were spiritual practices. So what do they represent for you? How is it a spiritual practice for you?
It's definitely helped me with discipline, and also being very self-motivated, because no one's gonna push you to get your the next belt. You have to push yourself, and no one's gonna force you to go do a competition, right? So when you're putting yourself in that position, you want to be a better martial artist. You want to have better skills. You have to put in the time and the dedication and have passion in it. So it's really good training for kids to be like dedicated to what they want to do, and be disciplined, and have know that everything has a process. You can't rush to the final steps immediately.
Well, JuJu, it's one thing to talk about it, but we actually have a look at some of your skills from some of the films that you've been working on. Tell us a little bit about what we're seeing.
This one is a ghost haunted film shot in China. This is one of the more scary horror films that I did, because I usually do a lot of action films. And this one is another film in China. It's a comedy. So I'm playing like a reporter discovering some scandals happening with some movie stars. So yeah, there are a lot of fun moments in it. And shooting in China is very different from shooting in Hollywood or LA or elsewhere.
How's it different?
I have to talk about this.
Yeah.
This one is Savage Dog. Got to work with the amazing Scott Adkins. He's also one of my favorite martial artist actor. So in this film, I didn't fight, because I played the love interest of Scott Adkins' character. But this is
Which is just another kind of fight.
yeah, and it was really fun.
So what's it like, though, culturally, working in China? How is that different?
There's no union in China, so we work really, really long hours. So I remember one of the not that ghost haunted film. There's another film that I shot. I was in this ancient, traditional Chinese outfit with a huge hair, like the huge hair do. So I was in that hairstyle and all the tight clothing for 30 hours.
30 hours?
Yeah, and then the pins started to pinch in my head, after, because we have a huge hairpiece, right? And then it started to, the gravity pulling all the pins, like poking my head. And then after 30 hours, we took it off, and then I have a lot of pimples and stuff in my head. So yeah, we're working 30 hours nonstop, and
It's intense.
Yeah, it is, because it's just the way we do things in China and in Hong Kong to get the most footage in the shortest amount of time.
Makes sense. How'd you go from, I mean, here you are a martial artist and you love this craft, but then you become an actor, an actress, right? So what is that, how'd you make that transition?
I always loved performing since I was a kid. So I was doing a lot of drama in school, dancing and singing. When I was a kid, I watched a lot of action films, but I didn't see myself putting both my martial arts skills and my acting skills together at that point until later. I know I always wanted to act. So but my parents are very traditional, so they don't really want me to, go to drama school, so I kind of have to do it as like a side thing until I graduated, and then I got accepted to NYU, and when I was in Tisch, I took my major wasn't in acting, but I took all my electives in Tisch, as taking all the acting classes, and then started doing acting when I was in New York and then back in Hong Kong. I went on to do a reality show, which was very successful in Hong Kong, and I got scouted by my manager at that time to release an album because I sang. So I actually
You are a master of the world.
Wow.
Camel was I'm a singer before I was an actor. Yeah, and then I got signed to.
But I think there's a great point here, and that I think I personally have experiences where when you truly get discipline down, which I was not disciplined at all when I was younger. I was all over the place. But I think that part of it is when you really learn to master your mind and you become disciplined in the face of any obstacles in life, anything. And that's really what I think Kung Fu is about. It's about directing the energy and really using that for whatever effect and force you want in this life. And when you master that, you can do anything. It's like, what now? Let's play the next thing, right? I mean, you could probably do, what now? I mean, what's next for you, really and truly?
Now, I have a couple of films and shows coming out this year. So, and
a lot. She just said a lot, not one. She said a lot, right?
And for my focus right now, my focus is making really good action films and shows for the international audience. So I'm very lucky and fortunate to have a lot of chance the last few years and this year.
JuJu, I'm very curious, what advice would you give to other people, other young women who are in China who want to come to Los Angeles to pursue a career in arts?
I think you have to have passion because it's a lot of hard work being in the entertainment industry. Because we all know we need to go through all the auditions, and it's not just a dream that you think you can act, then you can act. You still need to put in the work to go for trainings, right? And then besides just the acting skills, you also need other skills to increase your chances to get roles. So if you like to dance, also do more dancing classes, and plus your acting classes. Just equip yourself with a lot of different talent and skills.
And one last question, what do you wish Hollywood knew about China?
There are lots of talents in China, and I think collaboration is very important. I hope there are more and more collaborations between both countries in entertainment.
Nice.
Certainly prepaving that for us.
For sure. So tell people where they can find and follow you personally.
You can find me on Instagram. It's JuJu Chan HK, JuJuChan HK. Twitter is JuJu_Chan. And on Facebook is JuJu Chan.
Awesome.
Thank you, JuJu.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.